What up, everybody? This is Al the Pal 78. That's right, retired Marine. This video is for you military people to the shores of Tripoli. We'll fight our country's battles in the air, on land, and sea. But we're gonna slow that down because I'm not doing this right now. What I'm gonna do is an Excel spreadsheet to help you understand and not be dumb young military members, not just Marines, because we have very intelligent Marines. But I work with all branches, and they got very stupid of all branches, very smart, or very smart but common sense lacking, and don't know how to deal with money that they never ever had before, or always sending too much money back to the family to help their parents or whatever, which is very honorable. But sometimes some people are just young and dumb and not sending money back and spending it on nothing or on alcohol, which is like, why? I can understand you would drink, but some of you guys are too young to drink and you can't get on with it. But let's just start this video real quick. I'm gonna do some stuff like this. That's good enough because we're only gonna do 72 lines. I'm gonna highlight that with this brown right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna highlight that with the brown. Oh man, go down back to where we was at. Bam, bam, there we go. Bam, bam, bam. We're gonna highlight with the rounds right here. We're gonna do all the borders right here. You know what I'm saying? Got all the borders there. We're gonna make everything white right here. Bang, bang, bang. But we're gonna use Courier New right here. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Isn't it Courier New? Oh, there it is. Bam, everybody's Courier New. We're gonna put everybody 14. Make sure that we click that so everything can be white. Everything's white. Okay. We're gonna come back over here. We're gonna make this a little bit bigger so it'd be easier to see. 14 is fine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a car loan. So let's make this whole sheet called car loan. It's not gonna be the perfect sheet. It's not gonna be the best sheet you ever seen. You know what? I don't even want this brown right here to be honest anymore. I just realized I don't want the brown. So let's get rid of that and let's just go no fill. The black lines is fine. Um, yeah, let's just go here. We're gonna put loan amount. No, we're gonna put all those colors back. Let's highlight all the way to where those things were at right there. That looks about right. I want a background. I'm just gonna make it black. This makes my life easier. We're gonna make these line colors. We're gonna change them to this type of blue right here, and we're gonna make it all blue. And you can see that perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Sometimes you can't see that on here, so this is beautiful. So let's go with loan amount, um, original loan, original principal loan, whatever. Because the principal is the what with the amount borrowed. All that stuff is the same. Interest. We're gonna go with interest rate like this, monthly monthly interest rate like this. So it could be not too big. We're gonna put our term in years. In years, years is good for me. It's gonna say that in some of the formulas that I'm gonna be writing up, but it's gonna help you create your own stuff. Term in years, term in periods, because that's what they call them. It's gonna have periods like this, and then we're gonna call monthly payment like that. Yeah, I'm to spell the whole thing out. That's beautiful. Look how nice that looks. All right, the first thing is I'm doing this for a lot of the young, dumb military members. You're not stupid or anything. I'm just saying that because a lot of us didn't have money like this, and had to worry about everything else. We have no other worries, and we're getting this monthly money. And all we need to really spend it on is sometimes uniforms. But now we want to buy a car because we finally got our license at the age 42. I'm joking. But you know what I mean. They finally got their license. They're dumb. They're young. They don't remember that their car insurance was $84,000. They just know that they want a car. They always want the 30,000 SUV. No, we want that to be a $30,000 SUV. Now I don't need. This is $30,000. No, I don't need the periods like that because I want the decimal points for the interest rate, but I don't need it for the actual loan amount because it's usually an even number. You never usually have decimals for the actual loan amount. You put $5,000 down on loan amount, well, that's $2,500, right? And then they're gonna calculate it with some type of interest rate right here. You're young, no credit, no nothing, so your interest rate is 12.32. That's a percentage. So you want to click percentage before you do that, and then press 12.32. Also, you're gonna have to redo that anyways. I do want the decimal points here, so let's do that right here. I want my monthly interest rate. You know what that's gonna be? It's gonna equal to literally this divided by 12. So let's do that. And like I said, we only want two. Oh no, you know, let's just one more better. Let's format paint this, and there you go. That's our interest rate. I don't know. It wasn't as a percentage. So our term in years, we want this to be like a general number. So we go number like that, and we're gonna put on not two interest rates because it's a integer. It's like a normal number, and you're gonna do 7 years because you want it to be the monthly payment to be as low as possible, and you think your car's gonna last 7 years. The way you're gonna be driving it when you're in the military, or even not in the military, when you're just young and dumb and you finally got your car and you drive it off a cliff because you saw the Duke of Hazards or something like that. But this is basically this times 12. That didn't work out because before that's why it didn't work out. Times, hold on, multiply by 12. There you go, 84 months. Wow, that's a lot. I do usually do six. That's 72 months. So yeah, a monthly payment. We're gonna use a payment formula. Our rate is once our rate divided by 12, which is that we did that, comma. It wants our term and period or number of periods or number of payments, monthly payments basically. Then it wants present value, something like that. I think it's called. Press enter. You're paying $534.73. Now people don't like to use it in the negative format. This is a negative format for numbers. So yes, and we could do that and make sure it's a currency or accounting. Doesn't really matter. I like accounting. Is that accounting too? Oh, I thought it was a custom accounting. All right, so this is accounting. So I like it. It's still in a negative term. So a lot of people will either put the minus right here or the negative thing right here to make it positive. Some people will do the same thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you make it positive or negative, but if they want to make it positive, they either do it there or there. It does the same exact thing. But what happens, it multiplies it by negative, so it makes it positive. I'm going to just leave it negative. The colors are amazing. But yeah, I mean, this says accounting, a currency. I want the dollar sign like that. I'm sorry, English United States accounting. I like that. That looks good. And then just like I said, we don't want that, so let's try to bring it as close as possible. And in here, we want to put like period. So we'll start off with period. That one in there. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's gonna be on. Well, first of all, let's change this whole thing to bold, center. It really doesn't matter because, like I said, we're gonna do period. I just like it like that. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna put our interest amount, interest payment like that. Payment sounds good. We're gonna put our principal payment, and I'm doing abbreviations because it's a lot. Extra principal payment. It sounds good. And loan balance, right? Or we could just put balance. Let's put balance there. We know what the hell we're talking about because I'm talking about it. If if you're doing it for somebody like a boss or something like that, please by all means highlight all this right here and just double click here and it'll change that out. We know that our payment is going to be some type of accounting thing right here as well. We know our prime amount on payment amount is going to be this. Our extra payment amount is whatever we set it to be. It's going to be a little bit bigger than that. So let's do that now. Our balance is going to be our loan. And since this is going to be period zero, well, first, before we even go anywhere, we're going to put 0 to 84. So over here, you got this fill and you got this series. It starts with 0 all the way to 84. Incrementing by 1, I believe that will work. I guess not. I am not cool enough to do that. Let's try that again with 1. 1. to 84. I think it needs to be a positive value, and zero is not like a real number value. Wow, what the hell? Well, let's just start with one here, and then let's try to fill that value right now. This is gonna work. Oh, so help me God. Let's see. Control Z. Let's try that again because series. We want columns, and we want it to be just like that to 84. Bam. There you go. It's gonna go down to 84. So now we can fill whatever we need to fill down. So this is also gonna come out as a negative number. So yeah. All right. What do we have to do to find the interest payment? So let's just try IPMT means interest payment. What do we need? We need the monthly interest rate. Now we need the absolute value. We never want this value to change. So bam, we press F4. I guess Apple might be Command T or something like that. I don't know. Just put the dollar signs if you can't figure it out. Press comma. It's action asking you what period. And every time I do something like that, I mess up. So let's what we want to do, we want to do it on the first period because we're not paying. First of all, let's just press. First of all, this is equal to this. All right, we're just gonna put this. Bam. That's what it's equal to. See how it got custom as well. Then we want our actual interest payment to be here F4, and now we're back in order. Now they're saying what period is it? Well, we want our first period. We want this to be a reference value. So when we send it down or we press, make it so it could go all the way down to 84, we see it go all the way down to 84. And we see it go from B12 all the way down to B96 or whatever it is, right? So this is saying what period it is, and because we have a single, integer single number right here, basically, it's saying we want it to be that, and we want that to change because we want to. It's gonna do the math in the background for us. Number of periods is this one right here. That's why I did the math. We want to keep that constant, and we want to keep the. This is never gonna change, so we're gonna keep that constant because when we send it down, what's gonna happen? It's gonna change, and it's gonna tell them what period of this loan amount we've already started paying. This is the first one. This is just interest. So if we come right here, you see how the arrow changed to that? We double click it. It's going all the way down to 84. Bam. The last thing you have to do is thing. This is called a principal payment. All right. So PP, it knows principal payment, returns a payment of the principal for a given investment based on periodic constant payment, blah, blah, blah. It's exactly the same thing, except for the principal payment. It does the stuff in the background, but it asks for the same thing, and we got to give it the same information, the exact same way. And then comma, and then that, and F4 that, and then now this goes down. So, oh, hold on, what's going on? What? This should go down right here. This should be fine. Something happened. So let's see what I did wrong in here. Let's do it again. Equals PPMT tab. Our first thing we want is the rate, which is this, comma. Hold on. Let's delete that F4, comma. Then it wants period. This is the period that we in. One, comma. Number of periods. Oh, we just F4 that. You have to make sure all these other things are F4. You know what I'm saying? And I press what's that? Previous a present value F4 that too. That should be right. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Let's see if I fixed it. There you go. So I don't know what I did. I swear I did the same thing before. Let's look at this. The first time you put the $534, your payment. The first time you do your payment, it's already adjusting the payment from this. All right, this is your first payment. It already knows the payment because it got all the same information. Your interest rate gets $308. Your principal payment, so only $230 comes off of here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a negative number to make everything work like you would regularly. See how I put the parentheses? Let's format paint this, and then let's put it there. Yeah. So it did that to make it look like that. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do another formula. It's gonna be even simpler. It's gonna be x. I'm sorry. It's gonna be this minus this. This is how much more you have to pay. You basically have to pay the whole loan again, right? I'm not gonna send it down yet because we're gonna change it up. We're gonna say minus this. Nothing should change at this time. Send that sucker down, and you're gonna see it go to 0 and be positive, right? That's beautiful. Usually all this is white, but it's easier to see when it's white and this is negative. Like format card, format, whatever, format painted that. So what I want to do is to make all this relevant, I want to put this at negative 200, and I'm going to format painter copy. That's basically we're saying copy this format of what it looks like. So now that's negative $200, and it looks great. Let's scroll down. All right, let's go down because this right here is too much money for somebody making $2,000 a month, and all this interest rate. Then car insurance. Your car insurance is going to be like $1,000 a month minimum. If you're a new driver, early teens, 20s, yeah. So let's come down here. You see how this is a $200. $529 went to here, but you only needed $320 more, so you're gonna get $200 back. Basically, saying. So you this payment you did is bogus. You didn't need it. You saved yourself $5.43 for this month. That is not true. You saved yourself a lot more. You just don't realize it, right? Because you paid $329 here. How much money was left next to it? 200 something dollars here, whatever. Plus the 200 extra dollars you paid. That's what it's saying right now. So let's come down. We're gonna just pay. This is gonna be our new formula. Now I can put an extra payment here. I could bring this down. I don't have to bring it down all the way. I could just bring it down right here. And once it's okay. So what we're gonna do an if sum if. We gotta put equal sign sum if. All right. Okay, this is where I get crazy on it. So we're gonna put we can't do a sum if. We just gotta do the numbers. Let's just do the numbers. We're gonna put equal sum, that's sum. All right. And right here is where we're gonna start the sum at. And we saved $80. All right. But if we just put equals sum, let's just see what we would have spent the whole time on this interest rate. Control shift up, press enter. We're spending 14 freaking $1,000. Okay. 14 freaking $1,000 extra on interest rate. So almost $15,000. So your $30,000 car is $45,000. Well, you're gonna have to pay that unless you were smart enough to get a $15,000 car, because that's a lot of money, especially with car insurance. Your car insurance is gonna take up your extra $1,500 that you get paid a month, and then you won't have no money for gas. Depending on what state you on too. Some states a little bit more lenient, but majority of them, for young folks. I'm doing this for military people. That's why I got because I seen it in the military as a staff NCO and as a lance corporal. I was not that dumb. I was already married, so I was even dumber. I'm joking. But I had a kid and one on the way, and by the time I finished my schooling, I was already there. So let's just bring this down all the way. Let's just finish bringing it down, right? We're not changing it. There it is. Bring this down all the way. Look where you stop. Look where you stop paying the interest, right here. Right? You're getting $62 back because you did extra. Let's see how much money you saved. We are on C70. All right. So this is the save. Saved interest. Let's get out of there and let's come right here and put equal save interest on. This is good enough. You know what it is? Equals sum. What did I say it was? C what? C59. C 59. And then you do this, and all you have to do is put C95 right here and close it. So you save a whopping $3,000 on interest. So $45,000 is $42,000, and that's not all. That's not all. When you make this interest payment here, the faster you make more money to go here, the faster more money goes here. Okay, so you save $3,000. The car is now $42,000, but you can start saving that $500 or $700 a month you're doing. So let's do that. Let's do that. First, let's see. We stopped at what 59, and there's 84. Let's find out what equals 50. Now I'm only doing this like this. I mean, 84 minus 59 equals what? 25 payments early. $3,000 plus plus plus. All right, 25 payments early. So this is how much money you actually save. So now you put in equals, and I know it's up here. So let's come up here. This, all right, plus, and we're gonna go to the bottom one because it makes sense. The extra monthly payment right here because they're all the same, right? That plus this. So let's make it a negative and let's wrap this in here. Might need to be a minus, but it could be a plus. The whole thing is, let's see what that is. So it's a positive $734 a month you're spending, right? And then you're gonna multiply that by this number right here because this number will change. So now you got $18,000 because you started saving that 700 and whatever dollars for a year, 2 years and 1 month. Okay, imagine you struggle your first. What we got the 7 years, 2 years and 1 month. You got a 7 year payment right here. That's 84 months. You stop paying an extra 25 months in advance, and you put all that into your bank account, and you just say, "I'm not gonna look at it no more." Blah blah blah. Yo, that's what happens. So let's change this around. Let's make this 15K right here. Your you see how your monthly payments is this, but since your interest rate is so high, your interest rate is still higher than your actual principal amount. But because you put an extra $200, look, this is 84 months, 7 years still. You still have the same amount of money. It's not exactly as much money, but you did start 44 months into it. So that's 40 months extra, right? So you got 84. Let's go equals 84 minus 44. What is that? 40 months. You see how that worked out? You got $18,000 because you actually bought a different car and you're only paying $467 a month, right? That's what you're paying, $467 a month right here, because you got that right here times whatever this is. And you still save about the same amount of money. But let's be even smarter. You were smart enough to bring this sucker down to 10% and bring this to a 6 year loan. That's 72 months. Let's see what you stop paying when look, you stop paying at 40. 72 minus 40. We're going to do that. Equals 72 minus 40. All right. You're saving $15,000, man. Yeah, it's $15,000. You stop paying right here. No, I'm sorry, you stop paying right here. So you got all that time to save yourself a new system, and these numbers are gonna change. Like like these numbers don't even exist no more. You only have up to 72, right? These numbers right here are not gonna exist. So let's just delete this. All right. And you see how the numbers change? You see how the numbers change right there? Because it knew what to do, but it's still wrong. But it's changing. So you save more than that because let me see. We're gonna sum this up right here. 51. C50. Oh man, 51 colon to C83. You're paying 1,181 dollars less. And then as you can see, oh yeah, but this is that one. This and this one should be it should just be some whatever. You just do this, Control Shift up, and this is how much you're paying on interest. So you're saving, you're paying less than 4,000. You're paying 4,000. Yeah, almost. Well, let's do that. Equals this minus this. So you see it in the numbers. You're paying 3,800, less than $4,000 on the interest that you saved. This reference number is all messed up right here. Yeah, because it should be this. Since that's not there, this is why I like to put the second one to be like that number is not there no more. So I usually like to put that stuff up here too, like your month, your extra month, extra payment. Let's just go there. Let's just do it right there. Let's just do it. Extra monthly principal payment, and just gonna put $200, negative 200, right? That's what we have it as, like that, and we're gonna format paint to this. All right, so you have that with the colors of red. So it would be seven. So we could change this to B7 down here. B6 plus B7, B7, and there you go. But this is gonna have to change because you stop paying in 40 months, and what is that? 40 and 72 is what? 40, 72. Oh, 72 minus 40. Yeah, you got 32 more extra payments of that, and there you go. That's $577 a month, and in 32 months of saving that much money, you make 15 G's. That's enough to buy a good used boat. It's enough to buy a stereo system, a ticket anywhere around the world to go on vacation. I'm just saying, like, don't be dumb and young. Be smarter than the previous people, because this is very important. A lot of y'all young folks are gonna, be crazy with it. Let's just, try to get that 6% interest on a car as low as you could go, and look, you stop at 39. But I mean, look at your monthly payments, 248, $448 a month is not that hard. It's not that hard right here. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard because I put it up there so it could change easier. So yeah, you see what I'm saying? It equals that much. That's just crazy, man. You got like more, so you're getting like 15 G's regardless. Do money, do what you got to do, and make sure it's smart. Not knowing how to help yourself get out of debt faster, because that's a debt, but that's good debt. As long as you're paying on time, if you pay early, it's even better for you. And if you get interest rate down to a lot less, that's way better for you. And then also, I would try to get my car. I would try to change it to that. Yeah, you're paying more monthly, but that's 48 months. You add in the extra $200. Look, you're paying total 552. Extra $2, $200. You start paying at 31 months. It's only 48 months. You're still saving. Save a lot of there. Probably only going to get like $9,000, but you paid off your car faster. You saved 9 G's. You still got enough money to go around the world wherever you want to go and rent a hotel, get a timeshare, whatever it is, get an Airbnb around the world, anywhere around the world, and actually do some fun stuff. And then on top of it all, you could pay off your car fast. And then, like I said, buy a cheaper car. Don't buy the most expensive car, because your first car is for you to mess up anyways. Your second car is for you to take care of. You want to keep your car as long as possible, but once you have kids, minivans, SUVs, all that good stuff, you want to be able to save the money. If you start developing good habits early, they will be with you for the rest of your life. Same thing goes with bad habits. I just don't like to talk about bad habits. You know what I mean? So make sure you do all that. Have fun in life, enjoy yourself, but please be smart with your money, young people. Um, I used to be really smart with my money, and then I got married the first time. It wasn't that I was done with it. It's just it is what it is, man. Be smart with your money. Thank you.